Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today you find me out in the woods near Petworth. A lot of beech trees here and on a road that doesn't look like it's very well travelled. Quite a long journey through, similar to this, sort of roads where you've got trees built into steep banks, sunken roads essentially. And if you've never been in this area before, it's quite a familiar sight to see. Interestingly, here we've got, looks like sandstone coming out the side. What I've come to see is this. So I'm going to make my way down to it and I'll talk about it when I'm down there. So this is Bedham Church. Quite unusual, an abandoned church in the middle of the woods. This was the community church for quite some time and also the school. Interesting. Not looking quite so stable these days with the pole strutting it up. So the story behind this church is that it was divided into two. One half of it was for the church and the other half of which was the school. So I've done a little bit of flying with the drone. Found it quite difficult to fly in this area. Number one, because we're so enclosed in by all of these trees. But also there were some weird anomalies. It kept switching between different modes, dancing around. It wasn't particularly stable like it normally is. And as you can see, it's in a bit of a bowl, so I thought it'd be quite a good place to fly because of the restricted wind, and it is a low wind speed today. So, but yeah, great condition of the church considering it's been abandoned all this time. Supposedly it got abandoned because there just wasn't a need for it. So I've decided not to go right the way through to the men's car park. It seems quite a long way away. Probably best to come and do that on another video. However, I just wanted to show you quite a lot of old beech trees in this area, and this sort of feature on the ground is normally a boundary marker of some description, or it could be a sign that it was used for deer hunting. It could be an old pale, but it's definitely a formation, man-made formation, so I don't think it's meant to be there. But the wood seems very unmolested. Massive beech trees, and doesn't seem to be a lot of footpaths through it, so I don't think it's particularly walked. A lot of the woods near me would be covered in little pathways, which I often assume are deer tracks or animal tracks. But, nothing here, and again almost looks like another boundary there. Again, look at this oak tree, it is huge, absolutely massive. Definitely not been coppicing in here for a while. Often these older examples, if they're well travelled, will have a bark that's got sort of lots of things cut into it, but probably something there, but very, very old. Also, you can see the difference in the bark up the top there. Very, very smooth, and it was used as paper a long time ago. And probably can see down there on that beech tree again, very smooth bark, but this is obviously an old one, and the one next to it as well, but you can see all the fissures opening up in the bark. Looks like we've got one struck by lightning and another fallen one over there. We're blown down. As you can see, there seems to be a loss of beech trees in this area, and beech generally likes hilly areas. As you can see, there is a definite slope off going down there, so that's probably why it's got so many beech trees. And as I said earlier, there's some very tall trees here. I don't think I've actually seen any beech trees as tall as this before. And these seem to be quite young ones. They're not quite as thick as some of the older ones, like that. And we're going to head off round here, and I believe this pathway will take me back up to the road, which will take me back down to the car. I'm repeating myself, but again, some massive beech trees. This one's not too dissimilar to the witching tree of Clapham Woods. Doesn't look like this one's been marked up. Spoke too soon, yep. Very old markings though. So I found the road. This is the path I've just come up from, and the car is over in that direction. So getting back to the car now, and having just wandered along this road, you can see why the church was located where it was. There's a natural terrace I assume it's a natural terrace all the way along here, quite wide and very flat. So it'd be a perfect place to put a building, let alone a church. We're on the north side of the downs and the winds come predominantly from the southwest, so you'd be sheltered by all of this on the north. So I'm going to finish the video up here. Just like to say thanks a lot for tuning in, and if you could like and subscribe, it will help me to make more videos just like this.